Okay, kettlebell snatch test today. I try to do them every 6 to 8 months with a different weight, 40, 44, 50, 55, 60 pounds. However I'm feeling that day. But this test really is a good indicator of your overall fitness. And in my case, as you age, your declining efficiency. With the same weight 6 years ago at 56, 57, I did this in about 4 minutes and 21 seconds, pretty quick. And 2 years ago, I did it in 5 minutes flat. And today's effort was about 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Now the caveat is I tried to do a lot of reps on this first set. I think I did 30 on my right side there, and then 25 on the left. It's really a game. It's really a marathon pacing game when you're doing this many reps. And I just wanted to try to get, if I can get 35 to 40 reps on the first set on each arm, but I noticed I was getting too fatigued. My grip was fading, so I had to cut it off, but it definitely impacted my overall time. So whether or not it would have been faster if I would have done sets of 10 to 12 on each hand through the whole process, it may have been faster. But anyways, this is what I did. 55 reps on that first set there. Left hand, right hand. So yeah, just call it a learning experience. You know, you want to make progress. So that's what I did today. My warm-up consisted of box squats. I think I did about 40 box squats, 35 to 75 pounds. I did about 100 presses, seesaw presses, with 35 to 55 pounds. And stretched for 10 minutes, did some ab work for 10 minutes. What else did I do? That was the warm-up, and a 7-mile bike ride. So this is the finisher. I definitely wasn't completely fresh, but I was warmed up, that's for sure. And my count might have been off. I might have done a few reps short of 100, but it was everything I had, no doubt about it. But yeah, this is the official SFG Strong First Gearvec testing standard to get 100 snatches in 5 minutes. And I think if you're less than 50 years old, you have to do it with 53 pounds. And then after 50, I believe, you drop it down to 44 pounds. And after, I think it's 60 or 65, you only have to do 50 snatches in 3 minutes. And I'm kind of right in between that standard. I'm 62 and 7 months. So I definitely can see why they've came up with those standards, because I definitely don't have that fifth gear anymore that I used to have 4 or 5 years ago. But that's why it's relative to where you're at. So I definitely struggled for time on these 100 reps. But I felt it, no doubt about it. And it's just a good test once in a while. You know, you always doing the low reps, heavier weight, you know, that's good for progress and strength, but this is kind of like muscular endurance. And it's a true test of overall fitness, in my opinion. So, and also my standing reach is about 8 feet 4 inches. So that's another caveat. I think each rep, because of that length, takes longer when you're doing 100 reps. But anyways, it felt good. I'm glad I can still do it. And as I always say, you know, you gotta incremental gains, making that progress one day at a time. Thanks for watching, everybody.